This is the American Express Gold and this is the American Express Platinum, and together these two shiny slabs of metal cost me over $1,000 a year in annual fees. So naturally, I had to put them head to head in a debate to find out which is the better card and which one is just draining my wallet. Now before we dive in, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Seriously, pause for a second, hit that button and join the community. We talk about credit cards and building your financial freedom, and you don't want to miss what's coming next. Today, Ryan and I are putting these cards in the ring. We'll compare welcome offers, earnings, benefits, and annual fees. Then at the end, I'll give you my verdict. So Ryan, let's get into it.
Thanks a lot, Steven. Now, I've been using credit cards on my financial journey for close to 12 years now, but one thing I've never had in my arsenal is an American Express card. Nothing against them, I've just never joined the Amex family. So I'll be sharing my perspective on this card as a first timer. Let's dive in.
Let's start with the welcome offers. Generally speaking, both cards have a welcome offer where you'll get awarded a certain amount of points after spending a specific amount in a set period of time. Since October 2019, the Amex Gold has offered anywhere between 35,000 and 100,000 bonus points. As for the Amex Platinum, since November 2020, the welcome offers have ranged from 75,000 to a whopping 175,000 bonus points. So in this round, I'm giving the Platinum a clear victory. The difference is just too massive.
We going platinum, baby.
And guys, here's my take on these welcome bonus offers. While getting something up front is important for a lot of people, this should be far from the main thing that is moving the needle for you. Think about this. You're going to get the welcome bonus offer once, and then you might have this financial account for the rest of your life. Because remember, the length of your financial account history matters, and canceling old credit accounts is not generally recommended. So I would say don't just think about this as a first date with a credit card. Instead, this could be more like a marriage and a long-term partnership. And when you think of it like that, things like fees become a lot more important.
Now, here's where the tables turn. The Amex Gold earns 4 times the points at restaurants worldwide up to $50,000. It also earns 4 times the points at US supermarkets up to $25,000 a year and 3 times the points on flights booked directly with airlines. That's a card that actually feeds you, literally. The Platinum, it's a one-trick pony. Sure, it earns 5 times the points on flights and prepaid hotels booked through Amex Travel, but as far as other spending goes, it's just 1 times the points. That's basically carrying a shiny piece of metal for bragging rights. So if we're talking about everyday value, the Gold wipes the floor with the Platinum here.
I love gold.
Thanks a lot, Steven. So here's my take on this. Everybody's spending is going to be different. Maybe you are a travel junkie who spends more time sitting in airplanes than sitting at home on your couch. In that case, you might actually prefer the Platinum card because you're able to earn 5 times the points on flights and prepaid hotels booked through Amex Travel. But for most people who don't travel a lot, the Amex Gold is typically the better option. I especially like the 4 times points earned at US supermarkets, and the spending limit of $25,000 a year is generous.
Quick pause. If you're getting value from this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's the best way to stay updated as we break down how to maximize cards, points, and perks. Trust me, your wallet will thank you. All right, buckle up because benefits are where things get wild. The Amex Gold gives you baggage insurance, dining credits, Uber credits, and protection purchase credits, among other things. Honestly, it's a solid package, especially for people who spend heavily on food. But the Platinum, oh man, it's a benefit monster. We're talking Centurion Lounge access, Delta Sky Club entry, Priority Pass lounges, Marriott and Hilton Gold status, global entry and TSA pre-check. It has a boatload of travel and entertainment credits and return protections, and so much more. This is a landslide. The Platinum crushes the Gold here. If you want pure perks, this is your card.
It's a landslide.
So as someone who has never joined the Amex family, here's the benefits that I would be most excited about. Sure, the perks that come along with the Platinum card sound exciting, but you're only going to be able to take advantage of most of them if you're actually traveling. Some of this is true about the rewards associated with the Gold card too, but there are some benefits around dining that you could use at home too. So for me personally, I know I spend a lot more money on restaurants and date nights compared to going out and traveling, so that would be more important for me.
Let's talk about the price of admission. The Amex Gold comes in at $325 a year, but if you take advantage of the credits that this card offers, you could break even or actually come out ahead. That's like Amex paying you to keep the card. The Platinum, the fee comes in at an eye-popping $895. But similar to the Gold, if you're able to utilize the credits offered, it could all balance out. It's important to remember though, for any card, you don't want to go out of your way to spend money you don't normally spend just to get a credit. If you never go to Dunkin' Donuts, don't start going now just because there's an Amex credit for it. This one is basically a wash because it really comes down to whether you'll take advantage of the credits.
And it's a tie.
Now, one thing that I hate is fees when it comes to financial accounts. So when I heard these annual fees, it quite literally took my breath away. None of the cards in my arsenal have an annual fee, and I just recently canceled my Barclays Frontier Airlines credit card when they added an annual fee. So I'd personally give both of these cards a thumbs down, but that's just because I don't like fees. Some people will pay that fee and then use the benefits to offset that, and I totally get it. It's just not for me.
So let's tally this up. Welcome offer, it's gonna go to the Platinum. For the earnings, let's go with the Gold. Benefits, let's go with the Platinum. Annual fee, it's kind of a wash, which leaves it with a pretty even matchup, with the Platinum maybe coming in slightly ahead of the Gold. Honestly, I thought the Platinum would run away with it. It's more expensive, more luxurious, and it's stacked with features. But as we debated, it became obvious they're totally different cards. The Gold is a utility card for people who spend on food and groceries, and the Platinum is a travel warrior's dream. If you're new and want to play the long game, I'd say start with the Gold. If you already have both, you need to decide based on your lifestyle. Do you actually need lounges and hotel benefits, or are you better off pocketing the Gold's value? Either way, the real winner are the people who subscribe to this channel because we're giving you insider tips like this.
And for me, the winner of this challenge is going to be my debit card. No, it wasn't an actual contender, but I'm adding it as a late unofficial entry. It might be boring, earning 0% cash back and virtually zero benefits, but it doesn't cost me anything either. But I will say there are some cashback debit cards out there for those looking to earn a little cash back without worrying about a line of credit, monthly payments, and things like that. If you want to learn more about a credit card that I do use, check out my full deep dive review of the Discover credit card next. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.